The First Minister of Wales is the leader of the Welsh Government. The First Minister chairs the Welsh Cabinet and is primarily responsible for the formulation, development and presentation of Welsh Government policy. Additional functions of the First Minister include promoting and representing Wales in an official capacity, at home and abroad, and responsibility for constitutional affairs, as they relate to devolution and the Welsh Government. The First Minister is a member of the Senedd, and is nominated by Senedd Cymru, the Welsh Parliament, before being officially appointed by the monarch. Members of the Welsh Cabinet and junior ministers of the Welsh Government, as well as law officers, are appointed by the First Minister. As head of the Welsh Government, the First Minister is directly accountable to the Senedd for their actions and the actions of the Welsh Government. The official office of the First Minister is in Tai Howell, previously known as Crick Howell House, and the Senedd Building in Cardiff Bay. An office is also kept at the Crown Buildings, Cattays Park, Cardiff, were initially established under the Government of Wales Act 1998. Section 53. The post was known as Assembly First Secretary, as Wales was given a less powerful assembly and executive than either Northern Ireland or Scotland. The choice of title was also attributed to the fact that the Welsh term for First Minister, Prif Weinidog, may also be translated as Prime Minister, so a different title was chosen to avoid confusion with the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. The change of title occurred after the Liberal Democrats formed a coalition government with Labour in the Welsh Assembly in October 2000. The Government of Wales Act 2006 allowed for the post to be officially known as the First Minister, and also made the First Minister keeper of the Welsh Seal. Candidates for the position of First Minister are nominated by the members of the Senedd. The members elect the nominee for the First Minister by majority vote. If no one is elected by a majority of votes cast with the first set of nominations, the process continues until a majority decide to cast their vote for one candidate. This process does not require an absolute majority of the Senedd. Once this process has occurred, the presiding officer shall formally send a letter to the reigning monarch, who must then appoint that nominee to the position of First Minister. Under the arrangements in the Government of Wales Act 1998, executive functions are conferred on the Senedd and then separately delegated to the First Minister and to other cabinet ministers and staff as appropriate. Until the Government of Wales Act 2006, these were delegated powers of the UK government. Since that act came into force in May 2007, however, the First Minister is appointed by the monarch and represents the Crown in Wales. Whilst this has little practical difference, it was a huge symbolic shift, as for the first time the head of government in Wales is appointed by the Crown on the advice of the elected representatives of the Welsh people. The First Minister appoints the Welsh Ministers, Deputy Welsh Ministers and the Council General for Wales, with the approval of Her Majesty, following separation between the legislative and the executive on the enactment of the Government of Wales Act 2006. The Welsh Ministers exercise functions in their own right. Any further transfers of executive functions from the UK government will be made directly to the Welsh Ministers by an order in council approved by Parliament. The First Minister is accountable and responsible for incumbents' duration of term of office last updated the 19th of March 2021.